Hey there, folks. Hey there, folks. Hurry. Live commentary. What is going on? I am TheKepler. Welcome back to the test center.
Deadpool. Heaven help us.
I wish I could say that this was live, but this is not, because this is Tuesday night, not Thursday. And we are looking at Nightcrawler. Looks like they might have taken some things away. His tree looks a little bit less cluttered than it was. Can't think. One thing that I've noticed is that people are saying that Nightcrawler is squishy. So what are we looking for tonight? We're wondering. Well, what we're looking for right now is we're looking for a couple things. One, how do we increase his defense? And two, how do we increase his defense? Third, well, if you want to put a third, how do we have him not die? That is the question. So, looking around here, and we're looking for dodge or defense or whatever, but Nightcrawler is tremendously squishy. That being said, he does a tremendous amount of damage, but he's really squishy. I was just watching Norridge's stream, and he was saying this or so, but we'll get back to Nightcrawler here in a sec. What I want to show you real quick. So we're going to pop over to Emma. And now you're saying, why would you pop over to Emma?
Time to be a proper hero and do something foolish.
Because of this. This is Emma's new costume, and we'll actually show it to you. I'll actually go up to Emma, and we'll actually have a look at it before we buy it, because, hey, this is the test center. There it is, the Emma Frost Phoenix Force costume. Let's buy it and see how it looks. Because this is the test center, and it's basically free. So there it is. Let's go ahead and equip it and see how it looks. Yes, please. Alright, so looking around, it looks not unlike her regular digs. Get it up close. Interesting looking from the back. Will you turn around, Emma? Thanks. Front shot. Very sleek, very Power Girl-esque, if I do say so myself a little bit. And it is. Can we get a side shot? Side shot. The other side. It looks really well. I'm not going to tell you that I have the greatest graphics card in the world, but you can certainly see what it does. So now, what I think we need to do is we need to pop back to Kurt. And that is for sale. It's on the test center. It's probably going to go live when Nightcrawler goes live on Thursday. It's going to be on... I don't know. I'm not sure if it's going to be on sale, but it is what it is. So I'm going to pop back into Nightcrawler. Hey, buddy.
And now for some fun.
And we're going to look at a couple things. First of all, what does he open with? I know I've been over this, but let's just think about these. Try to think about these sort of logically. This is going to give you a dodge. It's going to give you a dodge. Plain and simple. Movement, dodge, yeah. If you're looking, you know, this is probably going to get. This is probably going to be good to get away. And might, you know, depending on the build, we'll have to start with this. But you know, we've covered this. I've talked about this extensively on previous videos. Saber swipe, physical damage, knockback, attack speed, cost a lot in my opinion. Teleport we've talked about. This we've talked about is a must-have to restore a mana, of course, to restore spirit. Love it. Find it absolutely necessary to have. But so we're gonna have to pop into the special here. And we're gonna have to buy one of these jokers, so I can pop myself to level 60. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run down here. Run down into the shield weapon area, shield training area, away from all the people playing whoever up there. Pop this. Bazinga, we're 60.
God for giving me the strength.
Yeah, no, great. Don't care. Heroic mode, yes. Super heroic, thank you. Legendary quest, fine. Yeah. Points. We got every power unlocked. We got the Brimstone Blitz open. We have 118 points to play with. So, since we got all this, let's think about this logically. This is what I told you about in the last video. They had some German word, and since then they've changed it to Heartseeker Guard and Advancing Guard. Heartseeker Guard is going to give you crit and dodge. Now I told you I was going to go with Gungnir. I no longer think I'm going to go with Gungnir, just so we're clear. This is going to give you damage and defense, and it's also going to give you a movement speed. So I don't know. I don't know. Give you 10% movement. So it's really going to make you get out of the way fast. If we max points, how much damage are we going to get out of this if we put max points in this? Now this is risky, but it's going to raise our defense 843 points. It's going to give us plus 472 damage. So that means if we equip that real quick, we start with the white armor, which, how can I get some white armor? I don't want cosmics and uniques. I don't care about that. We gotta go back upstairs so I can get the, hopefully I can get the white box. Hopefully I can get the white box. Remember we had enough white box where we could get the regular armor.
It's nice to have a little levity in this situation.
So we're gonna come over here and hopefully this guy
Let's do this right, my shiny metal friend.
I don't want that. Ugh. Alright, so I have no gear, and there's no way to get any gear. That's fine. This is interesting. Haven't seen that yet. I'm kind of impressed. Kind of curious about it, but can't do it right now, so we won't worry about it. I don't want to wear cosmics. That's the problem. Here's the problem I have. I just want to be able to test stuff with low level gear. I don't want to have to put on cosmics. That being said, I guess we're gonna have to buy cosmics. You know. I guess we're gonna have to buy some cosmics, right? So we'll go down. We'll sort of. I hope you guys understand why I'm frustrated, because I just want white gear. I don't want the numbers to be skewed by some stupid cosmic or something or whatever, but it is what it is. Gonna pop this. I don't want to get any.
This will complete my collection.
I mean I just can't. I can't see the cosmics. That's all I want to pick up. It's the cosmics. But we'll go ahead and pick it all up because it's all gonna be there and blah blah blah. All right, so cosmic this, cosmic sword, cosmic glove, cosmic boots, cosmic other thing. yeah, that is. All right, so you see, so this is our baseline. These are cosmics, which I'm utterly uncomfortable with, but it is what it is. So you see, our baseline damage here is 1176, right? So if we put our points in here, and then ups our defense all the way up. Before I do that, my defense is skewed. Everything is skewed on this build, so just keep that in mind. By the fact that I'm wearing cosmics, which really annoy me. Anyway. Defense is at 29, 39, 20, which we talked about before, so this seems pretty normal, I guess. Our defense is not being increased. It's 29, 39, and 20. Our attack speed, as you saw, our defense is this, blah, whatever. So we come back in here, and this is going to give dodge, right? It's going to give a ton of dodge. If we max this out, we got a bag. If we go to, it's going to give us a ton of cred. And this might be the way to go. There's no way to tell. There's no way to tell. This gives a ton of crit and it gives a ton of dodge. I'm going to be going with Excalibur. Now, I told you before that I was probably going to go with Gungnir because I needed the crit. But I think I'm going to go with damage just because I want to be able to kill stuff. I might end up getting good Gungnir after all. So I think I'm going to go with this. And this is going to give me 10% movement. And I think I'm going to end up, putting points in as I level. So we put this in.
And just like that, I am better than ever.
And then we turn it on, and at this rate we're up because we get the extra levels from the cosmics. This is what we're at. So we're up almost 1,000 now. We're up 528. So that brings our damage to 1704 with this on, and our defense is at almost 5k damage, right? And so we think we're going to put the points in here because we want to be able to regen.
As they say, you learn something new every day.
We're going to leave our teleport alone with the one off to the teleport, right? Cool, no big deal. I think I am going to put a point in here just to have for the 1 point.
The strength to use this gift
so I can just sneak into stealth if I need to. All right, now this is where we get bugged out. So we have 78 points to play with because we put max points in here. And I don't know. Maybe you're not going to want to put max points in there. Maybe you're going to want to put 10 points in. I'm trying to figure this out as best I can before Thursday because I think this is important, right? Max points in here. You need to be able to regen. We can agree on that. So you've seen I played with all of these before, right? I played with all of these trying to figure out what I need to do. And the fact is Kurt's passives are good. If you're going swordsman, you obviously want this because you're going to need this to synergize with all your swords. Other than that, you don't hardly want any of these swords builds. You don't want these sword builds at all. You don't want to touch these sword powers unless you're going swordsman, in which case you're going to want all of them. Over here, this is curious. This you're going to need, I think you're going to need in one build just so you can get out of combat, just so you can regen, because it helps you regen. And you can reapply it. And the cooldown on it is 30 seconds.
I believe there is a war out there to fight.
These other powers, unless you're going with a stealth build, there's no reason to take them. Unless you're going with a stealth build. This is for if you're playing PvP. Yeah, I get that. So we're left. So I'm gonna tell you. I'm going rapid teleporter with this. So are little people because it makes sense. The problem with rapid teleporter is you have a signature here. What happens if we max this out? What happens if we're dumb enough to max this out? Now, keep in mind there's a 40-second cooldown on this, but you can use it up to 5 times within 15 seconds, which means you can do 30,000 damage like that. You're gonna go. Your attack speed is gonna go through the roof. Your damage is gonna go through the roof for 3 seconds. It is what it is. But no, I don't think so. So what do we have? We have this, which is a passive, which these are all teleports, right? So this is inherently good. Now you can put 1 point in here, and you're gonna get that much at level 60. You're gonna get this much damage at rank 1. Now rank 5, what I'm at with these cosmics, I'm up that much. I don't think I need to touch it, because I need these to be able to do something. With the cosmics, obviously I don't need to put any more points here really, but it is what it is. So this is the one that I don't think that I've liked too much. Now it does do damage versus bosses and elites. So I think that makes it good, because it works against bosses and elites. I think that makes it inherently awesome versus bosses, elites, and champions. So I think that's worth taking.
Evolving again.
So which means this one's got to be the one that's broken, right? Or at least the one that I didn't feel was worth anything before. So we're gonna put that one there. This is obviously really good. I obviously think this is hugely good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these points here and take this.
And just like that,
Lock it in.
better than ever.
Blink strike, and that's gonna be, this is obviously our movement, but this is gonna be our huge AoE, just because it does so much, so fast. And then this one I actually like, because it weakens and it stuns, so I think this is really good. So we put max points in here. It'll let me max points.
The new and improved
Cut
Cut
Wagner. So this bounces, it does about 12k per hit, maxed out. This will do about 13k. It stuns for almost 4 seconds. And weakens for 6.6. This does extra damage to defense, so you're left with, okay, you're like, hey dude, so what do we do here? So obviously we're gonna need to put the 1 point here by default, just so
Give me the strength to use this gift wisely.
just so we can have it. So we're stuck with, what do we do? Do we teleport? I don't think this is necessary. This is worth putting a point in, obviously, but how many points do you put into it? I'm thinking just 1. I'm thinking just 1.
As they say, you learn something new every day.
What do you do with the rest of the points? What do we do with the rest of the points? Look at this maxed out. This is going to give us defense. It's going to give us defense. This is stealth, so we can get out of combat. This is our teleport. 1 point in there, no need for anything more. This is going to be our major bread and butter. This is going to be our region skill. This is going to be our boss killer. This and this. And this is basically our one-off, as it is. This is utility, boss, whatever. So where do we put the other points? The other points, I think, belong here. Movement speed, dodge. I think this is your build.
And just like that, I am better than ever.
So, after we put all this together, we have this buff on. This buff will never come off. It gives us movement speed, 10% movement speed. Cool. We're almost at 5k defense. We're at 5. We're almost at 6k physical. 5,500 energy. Over 6 mental. Our dodge is over 3,000 with all this. Attack speed is 5, which, you know, I wish I could really do this with white stuff instead of having to have these flippin' cosmic garbage on it, because I think this is skewing numbers, honestly. But how fast do we move? I'm not sure about that. Because this is saying that we move at 10. Our movement speed is 10%. This says that we move at 20. So to me, is that not 21.5%, right? Is that not 21.5%? So where's our movement speed, I wonder? I don't know. Where is our movement speed? Where is the movement speed? I don't know where our movement speed is. It's making me angry, folks. Quite frankly, it's making me really angry. Do we not have any... I don't know where our movement speed is. Is it not going to show me my movement speed on here anywhere? I'm not seeing it anywhere. So alright, unlike last time, this time I have the ability to, I think, well, I'm not sure if I can. Probably not. Oh well. So I'm gonna have to jump over to somebody else so that I can go get Excalibur. So I'm gonna pop to the Rammy.
Bonjour.
Pop the Rammy. Pop to Odin's Palace.
Don't be hexing me up none.
Pop back to Kurt.
Did somebody say Bamf?
Odin's Palace is unlocked now. Enchanter, hey buddy, what's up? What's this guy got? Reroll Cosmic. Oh, so I have to level that guy up. Interesting. Oh well. So why did I come here? The reason I came here is to see what this guy's got. Alright. Cosmic, this is the legendary vendor, so Brutal Strike. I don't think I need that. Excalibur, probably. Probably. Gunganeer. Could be interesting. Casket of Ancient Winters. Meh. Ooh. AoE. If you're playing AoE, hello. Hello. Nornstone. Maybe. Cosmic Rod, if you're playing Miss Marvel, this boat's for you, Jack. MK Crystal. Spirit. No, thank you. Warlock Eye, Mental. Nope. Shield of Whoever. Defense, Health. No. Diptune Trident. Playing Rocket Raccoon, perhaps. Golden Arrow, Golden Bow of Apollo. You're playing Hawkeye. So obviously the choice is Gunganeer for crit, and more crit. Or Excalibur. This time it's Excalibur. Bam. Excalibur, and these I've been holding on to. Bam. This will, obviously this is gonna be my setup before I start. I've got a stack of these on my live character that are gonna go right on him. This is gonna go right here, and then this will be white, and this is gonna be how I level him. Because that's how I rolled, Jack. So as this goes, melee power will increase. Defense will increase, more melee power, crit, and life on hit. Awesome. So let's go run something, shall we? Let's go run something. Let's go test it out. Let's go to Lowtown. I mean, not to Lowtown, but to Midtown. Let's see how the spec works on actual, because I did it before on test dummies, and we've seen it on test dummies, and blah 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 yawn whatever.
I don't need to read minds to know there is darkness in your heart, Emma.
So we've got our buff on, and we are booking it. So we jump into combat. Start hitting crap like it's crazy. So we have to get this. We have to get this down. Stealth to regen. Hello, Jen. Stealth again. That's weird. One. They changed it. Interesting. So we actually have to get this figured out.
Who shall I strike?
So yeah, that's quite a bit. That's quite a little bit of squish, don't you think?
Fantastic. Just what I need.
So we're going to try to get this down and actually make this work. Will or not? I don't know. See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean.
Your skin may be unbreakable, but I'm certain your heart is not.
But this is the way I'm going to level. And so I'm trying this out so I can figure out how it works. Because this is going to be the way I level. This will be the spec that I'm going to level with. And you're like, dude, you can haul butt. Yeah, well, what a good that does if I'm dying all the time.
That's another one for me.
This does not compute.
Again. Poured out heal, man. We're just trying to figure this out. It ain't looking pretty though, folks. It ain't looking pretty.
Superpower threat detected. Powering down.
Does that mean, or does that take a really long time to kill him? I mean, you could haul if you're trying to get somebody else in a hurry. Dude's your guy.
That's it.
So how am I feeling about this spec that I'm actually using it semi-live on the test center right now?
Maybe there's a gooey center.
The answer is ain't tremendous, folks. It don't feel tremendous. And there's some stuff you should keep in mind with this also. And when you're like, hey, what are you talking about? What do you mean? There's some stuff that I need to take into consideration. Well, for instance. Well, for instance. Some stuff we need to take into consideration. And that is, every time I teleport, I'm getting that for 4 seconds. So every time I use one of those abilities, I inherently get this also. Problem with that is, it's weak. So, what does that mean? We gotta dump it. We have to dump the whole spec and restart from scratch. Because although I don't know that it's going to be good for leveling. Now we're going to need this for regen no matter what spec, right? Okay. We can pretty much agree on this.
I seem to be evolving again.
So this is kind of locked in. So this is dodge. This is dodge. These are the two places where we get dodge from. We're not getting defense from anywhere else. So I'm thinking no, I don't know.
Stand with us or against us.
What I'm thinking about is I'm thinking about staying with the defense and the whatever, and just leaving this as is. So now I'm rethinking. So now I'm thinking about redoing my whole thing about leveling that way. Leveling as
Quit your meditating and let's go bust some heads.
with this teleport area, because from what I just saw, it wasn't that good.
It's a beautiful world, Emma. Why must you be so cold?
Now, we did not... You know what? I do want to try these two again. No, we just tried that. So I don't want this. But I do want this guy. No, we just tried that. Which one did we not try? We didn't try this. We didn't try this thing, right? So I do want to go out and try that real quick before I come back and talk about
As
this
they
some more.
say, you learn something new every day.
So this is the only. So this is the only thing I want to put on my bar, and we'll bring this back out, and we'll turn it on. So I'll be back. I gotta go run out here and find somebody to hit real quick to see if maybe this is better.
Swarm the bird. You cannot run. Destroy extra.
All right. Alright, since we got half a spec, we gotta go back and finish it. I didn't know that was... So that is what to do. That's what to do. The way to go. And I should have seen it before because it's double hit per second. So that's the way to go. You know what? Let's do something crazy. This is only 4 seconds, but... If we're gonna be teleporting that much, we need to have this. We'll stick a point in here,
I seem to be evolving again.
just for the stealth. Put a point in here.
Give me the strength to use this gift wisely.
On F. What else do we take? What else do we take? Interesting to know. Now this looks like it's been broken. So, let's take this guy. Again, try to figure him out. Try to play with him, try to figure him out.
The new and improved Kurt-Wagner.
So we got this one. Yeah, let's just test these for right now. Let's just test these powers, this power set. For right now. See if we can't figure it out.
Next time, bring more friends.
You're going down, pal.
They can send me a bill later.
Now the question is, did maxing this out make that much powerful? It could. It could. But let's go back and we know this is like an absolute truck. So what happens if we take this and we go out again? I don't know, but that seems pretty powerful.
This defeat means nothing. I scared of you.
Try it again.
It didn't take long, did it?
Superpower threat detected.
Try it again. I'm just trying to verify this works and that I'm not and it's weak. He's really squishy. He's really squishy. He's really squishy. So that's a dud. So that's a negative. We can't proceed with that. So what does it mean? What does that mean? We've got to change tactics, and we might end up going with this, quite frankly. And I know this video is long, but hey, whatever.
And just like that, I am better than ever.
This guy.
As they say, you learn something new every day.
This guy.
I seem to be evolving again.
This guy. And I'm going to cut this video short after this, so I'm not going to go out and spend a lot of time outside after this, but, you know. Yeah. 20 points.
The new and improved
Want her
Cutrogna.
1 point there, 1 point. Put the rest of the points here, whatever. See what happens.
And just like that, I am better than ever.
Back on the bar for the teleport. Passive. Other basic. You're like, hey man, you've only got three bars on your bar. Yeah, I don't care. It is what it is. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, oh well. go out here and test this out. It could be a dud. Who knows?
You want more?
Probably not. Anyway, guys, I know that I made this video
You are a
too
valuable
long.
part of our team.
I'm
And
still
not just because you are made of diamonds.
trying to figure it out. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I've been TheKepler. Look for my stream as the Eskatoon on Twitch this Thursday. I'll be part of the month of Twitch. Launch party for Nightcrawler. I'll see you then.